Anti-Afro-Spengalis. Yes, I know. I know. Everybody wants to hear about this federal lawsuit. I'm staying true to most of you who want me to post videos that were previously on the channel. Yes, I am definitely going to continue doing that. As a matter of fact, the one video that I'm going to be posting virtually simultaneous to this video has to do with the topic that's related to the federal lawsuit. And that is when a civil lawsuit is elevated to criminal status. Stay tuned after this commentary because there's a news clip that describes that very process for a real live case. It's that GoFundMe fraudulent case out of New Jersey back in 2018 that went from civil to criminal. So hang around after this commentary, and if you're interested in facts, I'm ready to tell you factually how a civil case can be elevated to criminal status. When someone files a lawsuit, just the information contained could raise the interest, pique the interest of the judge, or the clerk will alert the judge. And the judge can determine whether or not he or she wants to call a law enforcement agency in to look further into what's on the paper. That can happen at any stage. Then you have the players involved. It could be the plaintiff, it could be the defendant, it could be anybody named in the lawsuit. Their behavior, their actions at any stage can prompt law enforcement involvement. So yes, absolutely, you can get a civil case to be elevated into a criminal investigation and criminal charges. Absolutely possible. It happens on a regular basis. So it is indeed possible. So let me tell you this. That case that is in Philadelphia, the one that everybody's talking about, is not officially closed. A case is not closed until the judge issues an order for the case to be closed. So if someone's saying they're dismissing a case, there still has to be that formal process of closing. So get that straight. Before I go on, this is to the supporters. Do not argue with people about me. If somebody's telling you, trying to convince you that I filed that lawsuit, don't waste your time arguing with people. Let people believe what they want to believe. I've already explained to you the situation. It is not worth arguing over. It's not. Move on to something else. That is how you disengage people from continuing to rev up a dead subject, because it is indeed a dead subject. Now, let me remind you of what I stated when I first learned of this lawsuit. I stated through a video, and I posted a video, if I ever became aware of anyone imposing upon this judge in any way that was inappropriate, I was going to contact the authorities. I posted a video. This is a video that I am not going to repost. Now, let me explain something. File a civil suit. There's a plaintiff and a defendant, or in this case, defendants, plural, and people mentioned. Stick with those people. Also include those who were referenced as being on the receiving end of the behaviors referenced in the initial filing. So once that lawsuit is filed, then you have additional behaviors wherein people were targeted who are potential witnesses. This would include the judge in this case. And when I say targeted, giving information to a judge that is knowingly false, and there's no good faith belief that the information is credible. This is called witness tampering. It's a federal offense. It's a felony, and it comes with very severe criminal liability / punishment. Witness tampering is a wide range, and it applies in the civil federal arena and the criminal arena. Like I stated, if you have not engaged in any illegal behavior, you have nothing to worry about. If you have been on the receiving end of this behavior, I'm going to encourage you to make a report. You don't have to be on the receiving end of this type of behavior and accept it. I'm simply following through on what I stated from the very beginning. If somebody wants to open up a coffin and jump in it, you do not have to follow them. Nobody told anybody to fly off the rails and say, hey, come with me. If you want to go, you can go. I'm here to give you the information that I stated I would give you. If you want to learn about the law, and I'm very versed in the law, you don't have to be a lawyer to know about the law. Most of you know what I do. But I don't even send things to a judge. That's not the proper way in which I submit information to a court. I don't give it to a clerk. It's a separate setup depending on what you are submitting and the reasons it's being submitted for. People love to pretend that they know what they're talking about. And if you want to believe people who clearly, and people may take this as an insult, haven't lived long enough to keep the back of their ears clean, if you want to believe that they know how to navigate a legal system, go right ahead and believe them. Look at the situation we're in right now. People harassing a federal judge. The communications, totally inappropriate. And there is a division within the U.S. Marshal Service that investigates this. And if they consider this inappropriate, they're going to call the FBI to get involved. Again, if people want to believe whatever they want to believe, let them. I strongly support this lawsuit. When the individual wants to make it known, next steps, the individual will make it known. Oh, there's one other thing I have to clarify. I know I have stated this in another video, but it wasn't a headline in the video. The person who filed the lawsuit, see, that's what I'm talking about. People don't know what they're talking about. If you go to the filing, you will see there is a document that is sealed. The person obtained permission to file anonymously. I don't submit anything anonymously. And I say my people, my support system knows this about me. Ignore the freaks. If somebody elects to submit something anonymously, that's their choice. I completely respect that. So now the pendulum is swinging back into the witness intimidation category. For the life of me, I can't understand how people who profess to be adults and responsible will get on a live stream and try to figure out ways to intimidate and harass other people in effort to find out who filed a lawsuit. This is witness tampering, and these people can find themselves facing criminal charges, along with those who are trying to figure out who the person is. Is it any of their business at this stage? According to the federal court, the answer is no. What's happening with the lawsuit, the future plans, when the individual decides to reveal those and it becomes public, yes. What has gone on before, in terms of what was publicly filed, yes. Who the person is, the person elects not to tell anyone else outside of the court process, that answer would be no. So anyone that wants to continue with this type of behavior, just notice that person can take legal action against you and can report you to the authorities. Don't say you weren't warned. Now, to the anti-fraud warriors, to those who support the mission, to those who respect the law, we will continue to have our discussions behind the scenes. We will keep updated. Please make sure you provide those with the support who need the support, because we have people out there who have absolutely no respect and no regard for the law. And really strangely, you have people on the social media airwaves calling them good people. Perceptions often don't reflect reality. But you know the drill. Buyer beware.
The authorities searched the home of a couple who ran a GoFundMe campaign for a homeless man, and then most of the money seemed to have disappeared. Our Cleve Bryan has been following this story from the very beginning. He joins us now live from Florence Township with the latest developments. Cleve.
Well, the couple accused of mismanaging Johnny Bobbitt's GoFundMe money did not obey a judge's order to turn over all remaining funds. And today we saw police raid their home and learn that a criminal investigation is underway.
Easy come, easy go, as police seize a BMW and remove bags of evidence from the home of a South Jersey couple accused of squandering hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of donations they received on behalf of a homeless Good Samaritan.
Miss McClure, where's the money? Where's the money for Johnny Bobbitt?
Caitlin McClure, who would not talk to us, met Johnny Bobbitt last fall when her car ran out of gas on Interstate 95 in Philadelphia. Bobbitt, who's a veteran, spent his last $20 buying her gas. As a thank you, she started a now-closed GoFundMe campaign for Bobbitt to help him get back on his feet. The story went viral and more than 14,000 people donated more than $400,000. 9 months later, Bobbitt's become homeless again and is reportedly in drug rehab. He's suing the couple for the rest of his money so they'll stop allegedly spending it on themselves. Last Thursday, their lawyer said that there was about $150,000 of GoFundMe money left, which they put in their own accounts. Judge Paula Dow ordered them to surrender the money, but they missed the deadline and relayed through their lawyer the money is all gone. Wednesday, she ordered them to testify under oath soon and turn over their financial records immediately, but their attorney says they plan to stay silent.
Your Honor, I just want to be clear for the record that my clients did in fact both tell me that they would like to assert their Fifth Amendment right and not produce any of this information.
Eyewitness News was first on the scene as the Burlington County Prosecutor's Office and Florence Township Police executed a search warrant and announced the start of a criminal investigation on Thursday. D'Amico seemed nonchalant, swinging a golf club as police raided his home. Both he and McClure left the property and returned during the day, but they wouldn't address allegations. They've defrauded a homeless veteran who spent his last $20 trying to help them.
Mr. D'Amico, will you answer our questions about Johnny Bobbitt's money? At this point, no arrests, no criminal charges. The depositions will be done in the couple's attorney's office on Monday. Live in Florence Township, I'm Cleve Bryan, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Cleve, thank you so much.